an understanding of Jesus, he would be a marshal, grand marshal at a pride parade. Are you kidding me?
I guess if you work with Whoopi Goldberg, who was in Sister Act, you are instantly a theologian. It's it's like 6 degrees of separation here. Yeah, you're instantly a theologian.
Whoopi Goldberg.
And you can come to these conclusions.
That
But,
dumb
this is what they
black
do.
bitch.
They say, hey, the right is religious, so I'm going to try to turn their religion against them. And they don't really think about it. They don't comprehend these things. This particular attacker in Colorado Springs, had a bomb threat against his mother that we learned. What's Christian about that? Basically, the view is about anti-Christian bigotry. Anytime they see something bad,
look at
they
them.
think they can blame on Christians. They do so. They invoke the name of Jesus, and they go.
And ugly too.
We have no evidence. We don't know the motive for this. We have no idea why this individual did this attack, but they are sure that it's based in Christianity. That's anti-Christian bigotry. Why would you jump to the conclusion that somehow this was an act of someone who had faith? We have no evidence of that, but that's what the media does. In fact, if you just remember last week, Christopher Wray, who I have a lot of issues with, the head of the FBI was testifying before the Senate, and he says the media is misconstruing what the FBI does. He says 70% of the acts of violence that they are investigating post the Dobbs decision are violence against pro-life centers, Christian centers, faith-based centers. The violence tends to be on the other side, but they don't want to accept that. They want to paint it and paste it on Christians.
Well, and it's because The View and the panelists on The View, they hate Jesus, they hate Christianity. If they had an iota of understanding of the traditional Christendom, they would vocally say that they hate Jesus and hate Christianity. They'd say it almost verbatim. Now, another thing I want to get to on the topic of all the LGBT theme, MSNBC's Joy Reid says that it's sad that the GOP wants to ban drag shows and that the GOP should be ashamed. She's trying to insist that there's no sexually explicit content at drag shows. She uses a really terrible example. Let's play that.
I don't think most people have ever seen one. I've been to one with kids there, I want to show you guys
Stupid
what
parents.
Story hours look like, because there was a drag show that was supposed to be at this club when this attack happened. I just want those who don't know what they look like to see what one looks like. This is cut 2. Please play this.
The hair. So a lot of drag queens have really big hair. So
come on out the closet so we can whip your ass right back in.
So you can put your hands on your head like this and go up, up, up. So the hair on the drag queen goes up, up, up.
It makes me sad, Brandon, that scares right-wing people so much that they would try to ban it.
Ain't nobody afraid.
People over it. And then
nobody's afraid. It's your dumb ass trying to affect kids.
Your thoughts?
Kids.
So
that's the
that
issue.
Example of a drag queen just sitting there like a Zoom meeting is what she uses as an example of, see, drag shows are family friendly. Here's a picture of a drag queen. Look, see, family friendly here. Nothing to see. Eric, I've had you on plenty of times. We've played plenty of clips of drag queens, clips on this show of drag queens flashing their genitals. We've had to blur the stuff out because it's not even appropriate for the adult audience to see. And that's really what goes on at those drag shows. Joy Reid doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, no, and of course she uses the sanitized reading, like you said, like a Zoom meeting at the library, but it goes into the context of what you said at the kickoff of this segment. If you object to kids in first grade, second grade, kindergarten going to drag shows, well then you're responsible for the type of violence that we saw in Colorado Springs. That's the intellect at work here that they're using, is that, well, if you disagree with us here, you're responsible for the violence. There's no connect. In reality, you can say, I don't think first graders should be going to Drag Time Story Hour, and it doesn't mean that you're promoting violence on a community. But they want to go to the extreme. You paint everyone as an extremist, and this comes down from the top. Don't forget, Joe Biden did that big speech in Pennsylvania where he said, everyone who's against me is a MAGA, and they're an extremist. And, if you don't agree with me, you're an extremist. This is what the left is doing, and it's another example of how they're doing it in the media.
Ultra MAGA, giga, alpha, beta, theta extremist is what we are. Yeah, it's and I've got to add, Joy Reid, she knows that was extremely deceptive, right, Eric? I mean, she can't play that one clip and honestly conclude that is the depiction of drag queen story time. That was a maliciously deliberate lie by Joy Reid.
All right.
Yeah, well, she goes, I go to drag shows.
Vote
and,
right.
I'll show you what it's like. And there was